How is that possible in the light of all the advantages that Dangote should stand? So I join you to beg Dangote Refinery, beg the NNPCL, beg Ipman, Moman, and all of the people who are involved in this supply chain. Have pity on Nigerians, because it's not clear to us what's going on. If Dangote comes out and say, look, I have 500 million liters of petrol in my tank.
This channel not only feed your eyes with good movies, we also bring you the hottest and the newest trend around the globe. My darlings, sit tight and enjoy this one.
Well, the Dangote Petroleum Refinery has clarified that it has not received any payments from the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria to purchase refined petroleum products. Following reports that Ipman members are experiencing difficulties loading refined products from the refinery, the management confirmed that though discussions are ongoing with Ipman, the refinery currently has no direct business dealings with the marketers and so cannot be held responsible for any payments made to other entities. Dangote Refinery says the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has not approved or authorized the refinery to release petrol to Ipman. While urging Ipman to register and make direct payment, the refinery insisted that it can meet the country's demand for all petroleum products, including petrol, diesel, and aviation fuel.
So we're joined now by the Public Relations Officer of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Ipman, Chinedu Ukadike. Also with us is oil and gas expert Nick Agule. He joins us from our offsite studio. But let's begin the conversation with Chinedu Ukadike here in the studio. So where exactly are things now when it comes to your relationship, that's Ipman's relationship with Dangote? Because Dangote is saying we have no direct dealings with Ipman, so it would be unfair for Ipman to put out there, misinformation that, Dangote is not giving you fuel or other, products.
Well, actually for PMS, we have not received any product from Dangote. We have made several attempts. Our Vice President, Medish Fashala, was also there to ensure that we secure a pack, because once Ipman starts loading from Dangote, you will see tremendous traffic because of our population and our strategic location in the industry. So, and the meeting just ended, the official meeting of the discussion of the business on how Ipman will start off-taking, from Dangote has not commenced yet, although like what the communication officer of Dangote said, that it's ongoing. But, when you say it's ongoing, how long are we going to wait? Because Nigerians are seeing Ipman as the only succor to multiple distribution of petroleum and faster distribution of petroleum products, because we have the capacity, we have the population. And to face the challenges of this deregulation, Ipman has gathered itself to be able to put resources together, to be able to put an economic team and a business team to ensure that whatever volume Dangote gives us, we can be able to take it. And we have the finance. We also have acquired tank farms in case we are taking the products from the vessel or backloading from the vessel, so that will reduce the issue of far-ranging transportation problem and all this issue of accident and fire explosion on the road, so that we can be able to use the waterways to be able to move some of our products to other side of the country, especially those depots that are in the coastal areas, especially like in Warri, Port Harcourt, and Calabar. Once the products are being moved towards that area, the issue of so many trucks going to Lagos, will be definitely reduced. So those in Lagos can be able to take product around that area. So the bottom line is that we have not sit down and discuss modalities of taking product from Dangote. We are still on the old arrangement of NNPCL, as I'm talking to you, and sourcing product from other marketers, maybe MOMA members and DAPMA members who were opportune to be able to have product. And that is where you see this profiteering, racketeering in the oil and gas distribution chain. And this is deregulation. It's willing buyer, willing seller relationship that we are looking for. Nothing more, nothing less.
In all of this, I smell a rat, sadly so. It looks like Dangote, Ipman, and even NNPC, no one is coming, with the truth. I still don't understand why a business concern first will not openly tell the people how much it is selling to the retailers, just in case the retailers would prefer that is say it publicly. So it's akin to what we see on social media. Someone tells you you're selling a product and they say, please inbox me for the price. So why is it?
Looks like we have Nick Agule there.
Nick, sorry, just a moment so that I can just wrap up this. So for Ukadike, and now you rounded off by talking about willing buyer, willing seller, which of course also points to the fact that you're also saying that, look, you cannot force us to purchase from you. So what exactly is going on that you're not telling us?
Ukadike.
Yeah,
right.
This all coming back to Ipman. What exactly is the problem? Because we've got.
You're watching Nolly Magic TV. My joy is to keep you updated with the latest gist. And your joy should be subscribing to this channel and giving this video a thumbs up, please.
In cycles, day in, day out, concerning this matter.
Ukadike, that question is actually for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you said Nick was around,
No,
but he said
Nick is
this
around,
was
but
for you.
I started my question before Nick
that's
popped
no
up.
problem.
Yeah.
The business has its dynamics. And I also believe that Dangote is a multinational businessman who knows actually how to market his business. But if you have seen the potentials of Ipman, you can't neglect the potentials of Ipman. Ipman has all it takes. And I also believe that the first point of call for this business mogul is to take an overview of the entire system and understand where the market is and be able to concentrate on that place. You cannot use Ipman membership to compare MOMA membership or DAPMA membership or even an NPCL membership. You understand me?
Yeah, that's not the issue. The question is, I mean, just like Sulai said, there seems to be a whole lot of, suspicion all around this Ipman Dangote dealing. Like somebody's not telling the other the truth, or somebody's just not being honest, and not being honest to Nigerians as to why exactly this situation persists, where Dangote practically has to beg Ipman and others to come purchase its petrol. But let's quickly hand over to Nick Agule. Help us understand exactly what the undertones are. What exactly is playing out? Because it looks like there might just be some politics or some vested interests, that just won't allow progress to be made as far as, availability and affordability of petrol is concerned in Nigeria. Nick?
Thank you very much. Pretty much, I agree with you, because we all prayed for Dangote refinery. We had high expectations all through the time that they were going through the motions to reach their first products, their first oil. We were all behind them. And it was our expectation that regardless of whatever the crude oil prices will be internationally, because Dangote is operating in Nigeria, there will be savings on wages. For instance, a minimum wage worker in the US is earning $3,000. A minimum wage worker in Nigeria is earning $40. And so Dangote will make savings from wages, even if he's paying $1,000 as minimum wage, which is 1.7 million to his workers. He will still save at least 3,000 to 4,000 per worker There will be savings on the shipping of these products from as far as Singapore coming into Nigeria. There will be savings on taxes and insurance and all of that. So we were all expecting that once Dangote refinery comes on stream, we are going to have enough petroleum products at cheaper rates than we were importing. And it's so difficult to understand. And I listened to the Ipman person this morning on Arise, where he was saying, look, the imported petrol is costing less than Dangote petrol. And the question there is that how is that possible in the light of all the advantages that Dangote should stand? So I join you to beg Dangote refinery, beg the NNPCL, beg Ipman, Moman, and all of the people who are involved in this supply chain. Have pity on Nigerians, because it's not clear to us what's going on. If Dangote comes out and say, look, I have 500 million liters of petrol in my tanks, I want to sell them out. And Ipman is saying, look, we are not having any useful discussions with Dangote that are leading to anything, leading to we lifting products from them. And then as I heard in the morning, the Ipman is paying to Dangote through the NNPCL. And we are saying, NNPCL, you guys have 4 refineries. You have allowed them to die. Dangote has come as a savior. You are not sitting between us and Dangote refinery. Why can't you just let us alone? And then, of course, the point that was raised by Suleiman, we've never heard Dangote refinery come up to say, this is my price for petrol. So all these shenanigans, please, can we just have direction on this? If we're talking about a deregulated market, one of the key criteria for a deregulated market is competition. There has to be competition. If there is no competition, then we are not going to get fair pricing. So these are the issues, and the earlier they are resolved, the better for all of us.
We're actually looking for solutions. Yeah, so I'll stay with you, Nick, for a bit. Now, you've spoken about what we've gone through with our own 4 refineries. We've always spoken about the opaqueness of NNPC of old. Is also looking like NNPC of today, the same thing. But again, is that opaqueness also something that looks to me that the Dangote refinery is also employing? How can every party here ensure that every business is taken care of? Dangote is in business to make profit, and the Ipman people as well, and the Nigerian people are not shortchanged in this whole happiness that looks like short-lived if nothing is done.
I agree with you fully on that. President Tinubu's reform agenda for the downstream petroleum, which started with that famous statement on his inauguration that fuel subsidy is gone. It is courageous. It's what leaders before him were not able to achieve. He has achieved it. But what the president needs to also consider is that reform cannot be one way. Reform is a process that makes things better, cheaper, and more readily available. So fuel subsidy is gone, and petrol rose from about 180 thereabout to over 1,000 now. The reform is not complete until the president also deals with the supply side. And the supply side is that right now, as a Nigerian consumer of petroleum products, we have a devil's alternative, whether Dangote refinery that is being cagey with its pricing or imported products. Neither of these two are going to give us the best pricing. We need to have our 4 refineries come on stream. And I believe that the president has been patient with the NNPCL. But how much patience is the president going to have with the NNPCL? Because I remember sitting on a TV set back in December 2023 when the famous declaration of mechanical completion of the Port Harcourt refinery was done. We're in November now, and nobody is hearing anything about this. So the president needs to ensure that for proper reforms and deregulation, there must be adequate supply into the market. And that adequate supply will come very quickly and swiftly from our 445,000 barrels per day, 4 refineries capacity. And the earlier he deals with that, the better for this market.
So let me bring it back to you, Ukadike, and quoting the Dangote refinery, we advise Ipman to register with us and make direct payment as we have more than enough petroleum products to satisfy the needs of their members. I'd like to get your reaction to that, reaching out from Dangote refinery.
Yeah. You look at the second part of the statement. It said,
Okay.
Yeah, the second part of the statement stated clearly
Yeah.
that we are preparing to have talks with Ipman.
Okay.
So if that talks doesn't take place, how do we now register? How do
Right.
we know the modalities
Okay.
to register? Because the last statement
We'll have to leave it there.
the first
We'll have to
statement.
leave it there.
And we are anticipating that
Great.
once that discussion takes place,
Thank you.
everything will now fall in line.
Thank you
Ipman
very
will
much,
be in
Chinedu Kadike, PRO, Public Relations Officer of Ipman, and Nick Agule, Oil and Gas Expert. Thank you, both of you, for joining us on News.
Thank you for having stayed to the end of this video. You made me really happy. One more thing, click on the notification bell so anytime I make a video, you will be the first to be notified. See you on the next one.